Hello, loves. Today we're starting lesson 18. We're going to work with squares and more areas of area and circumference. So the first one says, draw a circle with a diameter of 12 centimeters and a square with a side length of 12 centimeters on grid paper. So you're going to want to grab a piece of paper, determine the area of the square and of the circle. So one, you're going to have a square. Obviously, you're going to use your own paper, not just like I'm doing. And draw out a square with a side of 12. Okay, and the area of a square equals length times width. Area equals 12 by 12, which area equals 144. All right, and then it says, draw a circle with a diameter of 12, and then find the area of that. So the area of the circle is area equals pi r squared, and the radius would be 6 times pi. So 6 squared is 36 times pi, 3.14, which will equal about 36 times pi. We could leave it in pi form. That's pi. So this is left in pi form, 36 times pi. Brainstorm some methods for finding half the area of the square and half the area of the circle. So we could cut them in half. Cut the area in half, right? Find the area of half of the square and half of the circle and explain to your partner how you arrived at the area. So we have 144. We can divide by 2, and you would get 72. And 36 pi divided by 2 would be 18 pi. There you go. What is the ratio of the new area to the original area for the square and for the circle? So you have 72 to 144, which is a 1 to 2 ratio. And you have 18 pi to 36 pi, which is also a 1 to 2 ratio. Find the area of 1/4 of the square and 1/4 of the circle, first by folding and then by another method. What is the ratio of the new area to the original area of the square and for the circle? So if you cut it into fourths, you would get 36. Right? And then to the original ratio, you'd have 36 to 144, which is a ratio of 1 to 4. Now we're looking at 36, and we take 1/4 of that would be 9 pi to the original 36 pi. So your ratio would therefore be 1 to 4. Okay. Write an algebraic expression that expresses the area of a semicircle and the area of a quarter circle. Semi means half. Quarter circle means fourth. So you have area equals half of a pi times radius squared. And if you have a quarter circle, then your area is going to equal 1/4 pi r squared. There you go, loves. Let's look at example 1. Find the area of the following semicircle using pi as 22/7. So first you have half, right? So area equals 1/2. Pi, we're going to substitute in, and r squared. So area equals 1/2, substitute in 22/7. What is your radius? That would be half of 14, so your radius is 7, and squared. So 7 squared is 49 times 22/7 times 1/2. Multiply that out. 14/22 times 49/1. Keep going, and you should get area is about 77 centimeters. Ta-da! Okay. What is the area of the quarter circle? Quarter circle means a fourth. So we think of our formula. Area equals 1/4 pi r squared. This time they give you the radius, and they also tell you what they want you to use for pi. So 1/4 times 22/7. The radius is 6 squared. The radius is 6, but we have to square it. Area equals, now 6 squared is 36. And we have 22/28. There you go. Keep multiplying. And you should get 198/7. Perfect. Marjorie is designing a new and improved. Marjorie is designing a new set of placemats for her dining room table. She sketched a drawing of the placemat on graph paper. The diagram represents the area of the placemat consisting of a rectangle and 2 semicircles at either end. Each square on the grid measures 4 inches in length. We definitely want to label that now. 4 inches in length. Find the area of the entire placemat. Explain your thinking. I would label 4s all over so I don't forget, right? All right, my loves. So we have a rectangle. How are we going to find the area of a rectangle? Length times width. You got it. So we have 4, 8, 12 times the width of 8. 12 times 8 is 96. I'm going to write it right inside so it tells me I've already done the math for that area of the rectangle. Now we have 2 semicircles. We're going to do the semicircle region's in the same as the area of one circle. So we could use area equals pi r squared to find the area of our circle, because we're going to put these 2 guys together. Right? There we go. And we're going to do area equals, what's the radius? 4. 4 squared. 4 times 4 is 16. Times pi. Let's use 3.14. And after you multiply that out, do your side math, do it, push pause. You should get it about 50.24. And now how do you find the area of both? You would find the sum. 96 plus 50.24 equals 146.24 inches squared. Excuse me. If Marjorie wants to make 6 placemats, how many square inches of fabric will she need? Oh, well, what would we do? We take this and we would multiply it by 6. 146.24 times 6. And give me an estimate of 877.44 inches squared. Good job, you guys. All right, Marjorie decides that she wants to sew on a contrasting band. That's cool. Of material around the edge of the placemats. How much material will she need? So we only need the lengths, right? And the circumference. So we have our rectangle. We have the 2 semicircles. So you're going to need the length and the circumference, the distance around, right? So you're going to have perimeter equals length, plus, how do you find the circumference? 2 times pi r. There we go. So one length is 4, 8, 12. Plus the other length, plus 2 pi. And what was the radius? Go back and look. 4. There we go. Now we multiply it all and add our like terms. So we have 12 plus 12 is 24 plus 2 pi 4. And you get, go ahead, calculate. The perimeter is 49.12 inches squared. There you go, loves. We're on to example 3. The circumference of a circle is 24 pi. What is the exact area of the circle? Draw a diagram. Just help solve the problem. So here's our diagram. We have a circle. And we have a radius. There we go. What's the information? What information is needed to solve the problem? Well, the radius is needed. Right? And the radius can be r. Find the radius by using the circumference formula. So the circumference formula is C equals 2 times pi r. All right, now we have the circumference of the circle is 24 pi. So we're going to substitute in 24 pi for C. Right? Now we're going to combine like terms by dividing. Yeah. Divide by 2 pi on both sides. And 24 pi divided by 2 pi would equal 12 equals r. Ooh, that was awesome. Okay, next find the area. How do we find the area of a circle? Area equals pi r squared. So now we have our radius, which is 12. And you can find the area of the circle. There you go. 12 squared is 144 times pi. Area is estimated at 144 pi. You can leave it in pi form. Unless they ask you to solve it, I'm fine. All right, my loves. You guys can finish the exercises. Exit ticket problem set. Have an amazing day and reach out if you need help. Thank you so much.